Well, after a long time, Azim, we are finally back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the eISL powered by Coca Cola. Of course, before we get the event started, a huge shout out to our event sponsors, starting off with our associate sponsors Hero, our esports partners Nodwin Gaming, our platform partners PlayStation, for making this event happen. And well, it's a long week that did go by. We did miss out on casting a few FIFA games, but I'm pretty sure you had your hands on your controllers, right?
Oh, definitely, because there was, of course, a huge foot event, which was the Team of the Year event, and I'm quite excited to see ki, our players going to be using some of those cards. There is a 99 rated Messi, and
Oh,
lots of interesting developments in title updates as well. But quickly, let's take you through before all that. Through the tournament format, we are just about halfway through the league stage at the moment, which will culminate on the 13th of March. 110 matches, 3 games per match, 2 1v1s, and 1 co-op. Finals will be played 19 to 21st. The top 4 teams will make it there. We'll have a double elimination. And then on the 21st as well, on the final day, the two teammates, the two brothers, will then go head to head to decide who represents India in the FGS 2022.
yeah, and not just that, right? With the golden ticket comes the golden prize pool. So let's take a look at that for all our new viewers out here. It's a lot of money we're talking out online. 78 lakh rupees, and the first position receives 15 lakhs. Second position onward it goes on, and for the MVP we have a separate prize pool of 4 lakh rupees.
Yeah, and we have been joking throughout the tournament that the MVP to this point was a certain Edwin van der Sar, the goalkeeper. But fixes, you should know that there has been a patch to the game which has now made goalkeepers less effective more effective against all sorts of shots. So, going to be very
Okay.
interesting, and let's see how that impacts or could impact our leaderboard. Because right now we have a very juicy tie coming up. Of course, the team, the pretenders for the crown, having played 2 games less than everyone, SCEB Bengal, they'll be looking to win and go top with a game in hand. But there, of course, is a team in form, Kerala Blasters FC. They've been blasting their way up the table and now sitting in that 7th place, but
Yeah.
I mean, just 4 points off the top of the table. So, win from them catapults them straight up into 3rd place. So, everything to play for today.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there would be definitely fighting for that fifth spot over here, whereas SC Bengal they would be looking for the top. And from what we've seen from SC Bengal so far, they are looking nigh unstoppable at this point, right? Especially with Ankit Gupta being such a charismatic player, and then you have Ben07 also, catching up. But before that, let's take a look at the schedule for the day and the opponents. We have Kerala Blasters FC. There you have it. Akshat, who's also having a really good run lately because he's been scoring a lot of goals. And today we will, of course, have Lok Manu, who's going to look to gain some form back.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I would have loved to see Lokmanya up against Ankit Gupta,
Ankit
but
Gupta, yeah.
sadly, not quite aligned. He will be playing not Ankit Gupta today, but not Ankit Gupta, if you know what I mean. He's go up against Mbeno7. Akshat, of course, a player who's also found a little bit of form. In fact, he's been the player who's been carrying Kerala Blasters FC with Lokmanya struggling just a little bit. And for uh, for him, it's a huge challenge. Ankit Gupta, of course, maybe will be feeling just a little bit rusty, having been away from the game for a little while. But we do love having him around and listening to all his interesting views about the game. And if you look at that, just look at the goal scored tally: 61 goals in just 8 games.
Eight
They have
games.
been absolutely on fire.
And it's just not about Ankit Gupta, right? It's about Beno7 also regaining his sort of old touch, right? He was a competitive player. He took some sort of a break, and we've seen Lok Manu just hitting the gym, getting all those quads in shape. But right now, I think he's definitely going to be looking forward to get some points for his team as well. But this is going to be such a difficult tie for Kerala Blasters FC. But I think considering the way Akshat has improved, Lokmanya would also be sort of motivated to push himself to the limits as well. So I'm pretty sure Lokmanya coaching classes did work out for Akshat, and it was pretty soon. But today, I think his is his ultimate test, right? Going up against one of the best players in the eISL so far. How do you think it's gonna turn out?
I mean, for Akshat, it has to be, starting a little bit cautious so that Ankit, you don't want to give Ankit a massive advantage early
Yeah.
on. If you look at their skill ratings, they're actually quite well matched. And obviously, Ankit's averaging pretty much more than 3 goals a game at this point. Akshat just about 2 goals a game, but he's been scoring a bulk of those goals in his last 3 or 4 matches. So,
Yeah.
a player in form, both players, you could say, in fairly reasonable, good form. Ankit Gupta did have a little bit of a blip in the middle, but then found his form straight away. So nothing really to choose. You would say based on just the statistics that Ankit is probably just about the favorite, but Akshat has surprised us plenty of times in these last few weeks, and don't be surprised if he does it again.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely been one of those revelations apart from Mumbai City FC playing so well. I think, even Ankit Gupta had a lot of issues while going up against them. Now, they definitely look like lads, who are there to just mind their own business, but I think they're definitely there to win. But right now, that being said, Azim, we're finally on with the game. Of course, we've got SC Bengal from right to left with their white jerseys an encounter in the opposition. It is going to be Kerala Blasters, but look at it. Gullit already going in deep, wanted to go for a cutback, and action erupting right from the very start.
Yeah, also very interested to see what players are being used. It's quite interesting in the week that we've been away. We see that Akshat has moved to Rio Ferdinand, one of the newer icon cards, icon upgrades available for players. Still has Cafu at right back, Pele available over there. We do see Ronaldinho. This is the new Ronaldinho as well. Ruud Gullit in midfield. So the meta changing a little bit. You would have to say for Akshat, we do see Neymar Jr. as well as one of the players that Ankit Gupta has chosen. But in midfield, nobody I think can move Matthias and Gullit out for SC's Bengal. Moving the ball nicely here and there will be interesting to see goalkeepers wise as well. Now is going to be the real test of. It is going to. We may not see those many unrealistic saves. And similarly, we may not see those many unrealistic finesse shots. So lots of stuff to work on. But oh, hang on, the save, and he's put it wide.
Oh,
He has put it
what?
wide.
Action and drama right from the very start. I mean, this was so close, right? And this is what I think Akshat has to be anticipating throughout the day. Ankit Gupta is going to create chances as such, and he cannot have a chink in his armor as Pele. He's just going in from the left hand side, and he would again be looking for a cutback, but again, some similar sort of a strategy implemented by Ankit Gupta and Akshat. Well, seems to get away with it.
Yeah, Ankit Gupta seems to have. I mean, I think there's an imaginary line which he's not seeing for where the ball runs out of play. That's twice now he's done that. Just overrun the ball, run out of play. But this time, great ball in behind to find Ronaldo 9. Great turn to get past the defender. Will he go for that shot?
Oh.
No, well blocked and a shot into the top corner. It is Neymar Jr. for SC's Bengal, and Ankit Gupta has the lead.
Oh yes, and that's gonna hurt him, right? Because I'm talking about Akshat over here, considering how he managed to block off that first shot, and then eventually it went in for a goal. And Kerala Blasters FC, right from the very get-go, it was Ankit Gupta who was applying tremendous pressure, and up until this point, 16 minutes in, and SC's Bengal have taken an early lead, and this is exactly what they would want, right? This is what you would expect. But again, Akshat, he wants to make a comeback. He was trying to build up an attack for the first time inside the game and has been thwarted off instantly.
Yeah, and interesting to see whether the Cafu is a new icon as well because those interesting green shoes that he's got separating him from everyone else. Lots has changed in the meta, you would have to say, for a lot of the players. Will be interesting to see what cards we end up seeing next. Of course, the Neymar you see over there is the 93 rated card. Just about getting away with that, but Gullit not quite recovered enough. Ball into Matthias. Now with Pele. Will Ankit Gupta go for that finesse shot? We do know it has been nerfed recently, so it's not going to be as powerful as it used to be. And Akshat looking now to counter attack. He's got his fullback Theo Hernandez on the run. Probably a decoy run, not going to use him. Has Ronaldinho in the middle as well. Obviously, 5-star skills. Interesting to see. Probably a 4-star left foot as well. And good movement of the ball, but Akshat just needs to find that killer pass, and Ankit on his case immediately.
Yeah, and Kerala Blasters FC, they look to be in a little bit of trouble over here, considering how they've had a really rough start. But this is not where their worries end, right? Because Ankit Gupta is just getting started, and considering his runs this time again from the left hand side, we've got Pele trying to get in deep, goes in for a cutback, then tries to go for a shot, but Maldini, it's as if the ball got stuck to him and never left.
Yeah, Maldini, of course, maybe he's the next guy that they need to fix after the goalkeepers because he just uses all parts of his body, body parts that even he didn't know existed can be used to block the shot. But now Theo Hernandez has Ronaldinho in the box, goes to the back
Oh.
post, actually, in fact, ends up going to the other opposite fullback. But an opportunity here for sure if he can get that away. But Ankit Gupta, again, very, very organized in his defense. He will be looking to break immediately over here. He sees that ball brilliantly to Mbappe. Of course, he's onside. Now he's looking for the pass in to Pele, going for a roulette first time, not quite working, and Akshat lives to fight another day.
Yeah, and Akshat now I think he's trying to gain a little bit of momentum over here, right? I think he needs to settle down and try to play the ball around the field a little bit because Ankit Gupta is clearly not letting Akshat do what he wants, right? But Akshat is still maintaining that possession, so this is something good for him, right? All he has to search for that one sliver of opening, and when he gets a chance, he needs to score. And right now, again, Akshat making all the right decisions. This is typical Lokman. Keep the ball rolling, keep the ball passing constantly, then find some sort of an opening, and then go for it. Then go for the kill. But then again, when you've got a player like Ankit Gupta, he's one of those players who's played real football in the state level. So I'm pretty sure he's got some experience backing him up. And now this could be a potential good chance created for
Hmm.
Akshat. But Maldini from Ankit Gupta's side this time from SC's Bengal makes the interception.
Yeah, and immediately Ankit going for that long ball in behind, and that is actually a very effective strategy. He's leaving those two players up top and finds the ball with that
Oh.
cutback. It's as easy as you like. SC's Bengal 2 goals up. Ankit Gupta gets that goal again for Akshat. Think it's time to think and ponder. He would have liked to see this through to halftime at 1-0, but not to be. Ankit being absolutely merciless. He's the good old Ankit that we've been seeing for most of the part. And we also see that the Pele card is also an icon upgrade. Now 98 rated, as if Pele needed to get any better.
But they've still done that, right? Now, and I completely agree with you. I was starting to feel that maybe they've it's been a long while that they've not made it to the studio to play all these games, but it barely feels like that because the way these players are playing, I mean, it feels as if they never left. But this could be a good potential chance,
Ooh.
and there you go, Akshat scoring it off with Ronaldo and Kerala Blasters FC just before the halftime whistle, managed to score one off, and sort of a similar goal that Ankit had been trying to do, go for a cutback, give it on towards Ronaldo, and then score. So again, breathing respites for these lads, Azim, because hey, let's be honest, when we came, we did see the tie. I really thought this is heavily stacked in Ankit's favor, but Akshat for sure is putting up one hell of a fight.
Oh, yeah, and that's a huge, huge goal in the context of this match overall. Because if he went in 2-0 down, Ankit would be picking him off on the counter attack all throughout. You can see it has been very, very dominant from SC's Bengal. 3.8 is the XG, so creating lots of goal scoring opportunities, lots of chances, and taking them for the most part. For Akshat, I think he'll be happy to just be in the game right now because Ankit has been fully on the front foot. Has been interesting to see that Akshat has been attacking with his fullbacks. Both fullbacks, Theo Hernandez and Cafu, have been getting forward to join the attack, which has meant that when Ankit does go for the counter attack, there's not much cover at the back. There's only it's pretty much 2v2, and then he sort of has to, just stall the attacker, just slow it down, and hope that his fullbacks retreat in time. So high risk strategy, but of course we did see over there the assist coming from the wide area, and that is because of the overload that he can create with the fullback. So high risk, high reward, and let's see if he can get the equalizer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, look, Manu must have given him some sort of tips for the second half. He must have pretty much read how the pacing of the game is, and if that works out, then Akshat might pull off a surprise. Because to be honest, I'd be happy for Kerala Blasters FC if they could just snatch a draw out of SC Bengal. If they can manage to get an equalizer and hold on to it. But wait, we've got Pele again from Kerala Blasters FC trying to enter in from the right hand side, but that does not happen. And eventually trying to shift the style of play, playing around the center right now, giving it away towards Pele again as he finds Ronaldo, went for a quick pass, but was well read.
Yeah, well read over there. And I think Akshat has to sort of be patient with his build up again because of the fact that his fullbacks are so high up. If you keep going for like very direct style of play, very quick passing, you can get exposed on defense. And what an effort again, Ankit, this time following it for the second time, you would have to say, just past the post. And Akshat surviving for the moment, he does need to get, I think, a measure of control over particularly those midfield areas. And now you can see him again getting forward with Theo Hernandez. So when he gets those fullbacks forward, there's additional passing options, but that's not what you want to do. Fullback not back there, but great cover
Oh,
from Maldini, you would have to
yeah.
say.
I mean, Maldini has been the MVP for Akshat so far so long. The way that he's been making those saves, these reads. But right now, Ronaldinho giving it away towards Ronaldo, towards Mbappe through the right wing. Cafu does have it, goes in for a low cross, you can call it, but it doesn't go that way. Instead, now Ankit Gupta has the possession and he's building up a run. Uh,
Almost managing to find the ball through to Ronaldo. I really do want to see Ankit try one of his long range shots just to see how much of a difference there is to the goalkeeping now from long range shots. We did see also that it was an interesting glitch that would happen, that shots that looked seemingly very easy for the goalkeeper to reach would somehow just fly into the net. But I don't think that will be the case anymore. Even for shots inside the box, I think players can now use those just the simple finesse finishes when they're in the box, as we were used to in previous games, which was a sort of reliable way of scoring. But let's see now. Ankit taking his time. He knows he doesn't have any particular urgency to try to score, but he is Ankit. He is the entertainer. He wants to win this 6-1 by the end of it. So let's see what he can do. He's on his way to
oh,
trying to get that first one in and out with Neymar. Goes for the chip just over the crossbar. Whew.
Oh, that was cheeky, way too cheeky. Had that gone in, that could have been the goal of the evening, right? So far, the way he's been making those build-ups. Now, previously those two goals that had been scored were really quick, right? But this time, Ankit Gupta took his time to try and build up an attack, but a
Oh,
cross going in, Ronaldo doesn't miss it, and he scores it, and Akshat, wow. He cannot believe it, but he's done that. Kerala Blasters FC, they are back, Azim. The sheer class, the volley directly going in inside the goal, so well planned. Van der Sar does not matter if he's got those long reaches, sure could not get his hands over there.
yeah, and there you can see again the value of having those players in wide positions for Akshat. We do see a new Vinicius being brought in as well, and we do see Messi being brought on also. Nice to see Vinicius is one of the players, and there you can see the strategy from Akshat using Cafu as that fullback. Clearly, obviously, he has a very good crossing rating, and you can see just combining so effectively there with Ronaldo getting the equalizer. Huge goal for Akshat. Now, can he see it out? If he can get the point over here, I think that's advantage Kerala Blasters.
Oh yes, the now the ball is in Akshat's court, right? All he's got to do is at the very least get a draw out of it, and just hope that Lok Manu wins his tie against Ben07, right? But Ankit Gupta, he's a little bit rattled. You do not see the smile anymore. But again, he's one player who's going to try and make
Oh.
a build up. This time he's going to take the shot and instantly scores again. I have got to take my words back as SC East Bengal. Oh, they take the lead yet again in the game. And it's going to be Ankit Gupta, the man behind it all.
Yeah, it will be interesting. I mean, yeah, the keeper should kind of be saving that. Maybe they've gone a little too far with fixing the goalkeepers now, because you would expect at the near post Van der Sar would not be beaten unless I think for Akshat there was a bit of a manual movement over there where he tried to leave that near post open and go far post, which I don't think he would do in that circumstance. So I think he'll feel a little hard done by over there. The pass going out now for a throw, and we will see some tactical switches. Ankit thinking about what he can do to shore up his defense. But yeah, for all the work that Akshat has put in to concede that goal, I'm sure he's going to be quite irritated about that.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to be happy at the very least, right? Because he just got a screamer of a goal. He scored such a beautiful one. But right after that, Ankit Gupta not really giving him, any moment to really settle down inside the game. Instead, going for the goal. And boy, oh boy, what a tie has it been! 3 to the scoreline. SC East Bengal just on the verge of winning their first bout, and could potentially
Oh,
score one more, completely beating the keeper. But Maldini again, Azim for the rescue. What's going on?
oh yeah, you thought he had got the job done. There was, of course, a man on the post to try and block it off. A strange corner there by Ankit, and he's almost given that ball up, just about managing to keep it with Lothar Matthäus. Now the defense steps up, trying to get that offside track. You see the pace from Theo Hernandez. He can find that ball in, and it is a corner. Good block in there. Let's see if Ankit, he is of course a set piece specialist. Let's see what new tricks he has up his sleeve in the last 10 days that he's had to work on things. Will be interesting to see if he tries something different. He is selecting a lot of players. He's got Vieira in there, and oh, okay, that's a bit of a decoy. And yeah, always try something different with a set piece, Ankit. Always very, very innovative over here. And speaking of innovation, that's what he needs. He has the through ball available to Eusebio, one on one with the keeper, forced wide, goes for the chip, cleared off the line,
Woo!
off the post. How unlucky is this man?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh God, Akshat. You've got a
Oh.
feel for him, Azim, at this point. That was such a good chance created, but still, with having no time to barely breathe at all, he's going to go in for the ball. But Ferdinand making the save. Westies Bengal still in that one goal lead. Maybe are looking to sort of increase it more from over here with Vinicius, but now again from the left wing, he's looking for a pass. Ankit Gupta, I think he's found one, but no, it's Maldini for Akshat yet again, but
Oh,
again intercepted. What's going on?
Maldini having the time of his life. He's running forward to attack as well. Clearly, he's like, I'm done with defending. Bahut ho gaya. I'm just going to
I'm
go and
feeling
score the
myself, yeah.
goals as well. Yeah, I'm the man of the match anyway. But for Akshat, you would really think he deserves a goal from this. I think 3-all would be a fair reflection of this game, but crucial intervention there by Theo Hernandez. Messi and Neymar, the two best friends, are jostling for the ball. This is the last attack for Akshat. Can he make it count? He's got all out attack over here. Cruyff over there. Got Eusebio on the ball. Let's see what he can do. He's got Neymar in there. Finds Eusebio. The touch is great. Can he find the cutback? He
Oh
can, but it's cut
no!
back to the defender. That is
Ah,
so unlucky for Akshat. And SC East Bengal and Ankit Gupta get the win. Pulsating 90 minutes we have seen
yeah.
over here. So unlucky for Akshat. He really will feel he should have had that 3-all score, but eventually Ankit Gupta prevails.
Yeah, what a way to start off the first matchup between these two amazing clubs over here. I mean, you've got to feel it for Akshat, creating so many chances. This fight to never give up shows how much he's improved as a player. But Ankit Gupta, like we'd anticipated, will Ankit to be a winner inside at least this tie. But by this less of a margin is something that I had not imagined, right? Because Akshat, boy, oh boy, did he put up a fight.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he put up more than a fight. He really gave Ankit a run for his money. As we look back at the highlights, quite a lot of goal scoring
Yeah.
opportunities. I think Ankit in the first half probably, I mean, definitely the superior player. Probably could have even been 3 goals up before half time. But for some good defending for Akshat, they're getting the goal using that new Neymar 93 rated card to get that shot in. And when he got over here, we did think that well, Maldini first of all would be the MVP for both players. I
Yeah,
think Maldini was that main man, that rock in defense. That's probably
right.
the next thing that EA are looking to fix in the game. But after that, at 2-0, we thought it was done. But yeah, we had something else coming.
Oh, I mean, Akshay did have something else planned in his mind, and this time it was not just him trying to score goals on his hunch, right? He was not feeling or something. It's not instinctive. It was so well orchestrated, is what I can say, and this shows how much Akshat is willing to evolve as a player. And I must say, with the limited time that he has, he's shown some incredible improvements over the past couple of days. All those build-ups around those goals, especially that volley coming in from Ronaldo, that was so spectacular just to watch it as a viewer, right? The sheer class of that goal. And towards the end, with Eusebio, I believe he went in for that chip. So much drama around this game, and just by the whiskers, I must say, Ankit Gupta did manage to win this off. The tie going the way SC Bengal had really planned. But had that been turned into a draw, what a game this could have been, because the second matchup that we have coming up, Lokmanu versus Beno 7, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot of firecrackers in that as well.
Oh, definitely. But plenty of firecrackers in this game as well. We are about to see probably, I think, two of the cruelest moments of the game so far. Of course, first, the goal that was conceded by Akshat over there. You would have thought from this angle the goalkeeper would make the save, but that near post
Even
left
he
wide
couldn't believe
open.
it.
Yeah, he couldn't believe it either. I mean, he just sort of watched it go by. It's like almost a brain freeze happening over there for Van der Sar. This one over here, you thought he's got the
Oh,
chip just about. It's cleared onto the post. I
who's
mean,
that
it
defender?
doesn't get any more amazing than that. And it was
Insane.
Theo Hernandez on the
Oh,
back post. Oh my goodness.
oh. Oh, I mean, even Lokmani knows. He gave it all, right? He gave it all. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna carry forward his fighting spirit, right? Akshat tried. Full marks to him for that. But Ankit Gupta, just being Ankit Gupta, but taking a look at a few statistics, of course, possession a little bit on to the yellow team, Kerala Blasters FC, we've got over here. But again, I think it's green. It's green. My apologies. uh, they say that men are sometimes colorblind. I think that applies true for my case, maybe. But yeah, coming back to the statistics, we've got shots and everything else going into Ankit's favor, and SC's Bengal managing to make this victory happen. But right now, we've got a guest with us. In fact, he's going to be Ankit Gupta, who's waiting for us in the studio. So Ankit भाई, इतने टाइम बाद आए, फिर से जीत हासिल कर ली, but इस बार इतना आसान तो नहीं था.
हाँ मतलब अक्षत काफ़ी अच्छा प्लेयर है बट आई थिंक आई हैड हिम इन द फर्स्ट हाफ बट मेरे गोल्स नहीं जा रहे थे सो आई डोंट नो व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग
Yeah, and काफी सारे I think there's a few changes that have been made to the game also, particularly goalkeepers को लेके. तो what differences are you finding now कि because we saw कि आपका जो shot था for the third goal looked like it should have been saved. तो have they fixed the goalkeepers too much now? What do you think?
मतलब आई थॉट कि वो सेव होगा बट नियर पोस्ट था मुझे लगा वो कीपर मूव करेगा बट आई वाज लाइक वो बोला कि उसने मूव नहीं किया बट मैं बोला मेरा इंस्टिंक्ट कहता है कि नियर पोस्ट मारने तो मैंने नियर पोस्ट शॉट लिया एंड इट वेंट इन
And it
अच्छा,
went in.
and also your आपके सारे finish shots अभी भी जा रहे हैं with the new goalkeepers?
जाते हैं पर इतना कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है अभी उसमें चिप शॉट में भी इतनी नहीं है बट अटेम्प्ट करना पड़ता है
And I think यही आपकी खूबसूरती है, राइट? आप कतराते नहीं हो बिल्कुल भी. आपको लेना है तो आप ले लेते हो, एंड समटाइम्स इट वर्क्स, राइट? इट क्रिएट्स मिरेकल्स. बट जैसे हमने देखा कि काफी सारे पैच अपडेट्स आए हैं, यहाँ पे कुछ चेंजेस हुए हैं. आपके तरफ से भी हमने काफी सारी चेंजेस देखी है. सो ये आपकी अभी के लिए प्लेइंग 11 है, या फिर आप फ्यूचर में कुछ और चेंजेस भी लाने की सोच रहे हो? बिकॉज आपने लास्ट को विनिशियस भी खिलाया, काफी सारे अलग अलग प्लेयर्स भी ले आए. सो इज दिस द कांस्टेंट वन, और देयर आर फ्यू चेंजेस कमिंग?
आगे जाके चेंजेस आएंगे बट अभी के लिए ये 11 बेटर है नेमार और यूसुबे के बीच में थोड़ा कन्फ्यूजन रहता है बट वो दिन पे डिपेंड करता है कि कौन सा प्लेयर बेटर खेलेगा वैसा
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Ankit. Congrats on the game. बहुत ही hard fought win for you, and all the best to Shantan and for the co-op games as well.
Thank you, thank you.
And there he is. I mean, you can never rattle that man, Azim, because every single time, he's there in front of the camera, he loves it, loves the tension, and he's always confident. That's the kind of a face you would want, for your club. And I'm pretty sure SC's Bengal, they're gonna be so delighted in having the opportunity to have him on board, right? But heading on, we've got yet one more individual matchup in front of us before we head into the co-op. The redemption time for Kerala Blasters FC, as we would like to call it. It's going to be between these two men in front of our screens, Lok Manu and Shant. And of course, Lok Manu has been hitting the gym, like we've been saying. He's building himself up physically. And Shantan, he's gotten his old form back. Taking a look at the games that they've played, I think Shantan has got a bit of an edge against Lok Manu.
Yeah, you would say that in recent form, Shantan has been. I mean, SC's Bengal have been on a different level to everybody in the last few weeks. But Lokmanu slowly, steadily building it up. Of course, in the last few weeks, it's been Akshat who's been getting the results. But usually, it has been the case that when Akshat hasn't managed to get the result, Lokmanu has really, really stepped up
Yeah.
and got those clutch wins, those clutch points required for Kerala Blasters FC, and it looks like that's the job for him as well. And it does look like he has thrived with that responsibility. We do know that he is sort of a natural leader in the way that he approaches the game. And of course, the eISL, and we've seen, of course, all the jokes about Lokmanu's coaching classes and all of that. But he's a guy who is very mature. He's won a lot of tournaments across India, across the world.
Yeah.
He knows what it takes to win, and I'm sure he's going to have a plan in place for Shantan today.
Yeah, and I think Shantan is a perfect opponent to sort of come and get back, right? Well, let's be honest. Lokmanu has lost his touch a little bit in the recent times. Most of the times being unlucky with the ball. The way things go. But hey, that's FIFA, right? That's why we love this game. A lot of things do not happen the way you want it to. And in those hard times, I think Akshat is the perfect teammate that you would want to have with you, because he's been constantly pushing, himself and even Lok Manu. Now, Lok Manu has got a chance to, make a comeback, try to win it up for his club, and then maybe take it down to the co-op game, in which SC Bengal, I believe, have that slight edge because they've had such good co-op games.
Yeah, but I mean, we keep for some reason every time we meet Kerala Blasters, we keep telling them that co-op maybe a little bit of work required, and they tell us no, our co-op is actually very good. Look at the results, and it's one of those where they get the results, but they don't look as spectacular as some of the other co-op teams that we've seen, like for instance FC Goa or even SC's Bengal. They don't have that sort of explosive streak to them when they're in co-op, but they've been efficient, they've been effective, not very high scoring games. And it doesn't need to be high scoring, all you need is the result.
Oh yeah, I mean, that is what matters, right? Those 3 points, because for Kerala Blasters FC, they have definitely picked up the pace. They are racking up a lot of points lately, which was sort of brought down to a halt, before that. But right now, we are finally through, and some early quick changes, and there's a little bit of a grin on Ankit's face, and yeah, he's gonna be happy. He's somehow managed to get at the better side of things, but we've got that eISL logo. I mean, imagine
Yeah.
it just lighting up, and would look so pretty. But for now, take Lokmanu, he knows that he's got a huge mission in hand, and he's here to win.
Yeah, and interesting to see already there is a new goalkeeper. Maybe it is the new Donnarumma. Let's see if that's what he's gone for. I did see a number 12 in a purple jersey, which was not Van de Sar. Black hair. So will be interesting to see who that is. We do see it's Maldini and Ferdinand for Kerala Blasters as well. Also Cafu. So clearly meta evolving for both players. Vieira and Gullit. No massive surprises there. And it does look like Lokmanu is attacking with only the one fullback. Neymar for him as well on that left flank. So interesting changes up top. It's still the sort of the same trio of Ronaldo, Pele, and Mbappe. And we know what Lokmani is about. He's going to hog the ball. He's going to make Shayantan really, really work to get any possession. And for Shayantan, he's happy to sit back. He's defensively been pretty solid through this tournament. And it's Mbappe on Mbappe action. Which Mbappe wins? It is the SC's Bengal Mbappe who wins and switches that ball out to Kafu. I do think that for SC's Bengal, it is Donnarumma in goal. But, well, we'll wait to find out. That's an interesting long ball ahead. But guess who? It's Maldini.
Yeah, it's Maldini. I think your picks for the MVP has to change maybe from Van der Sar to Maldini pretty soon, because we've seen Maldini being so effective inside the game for whichever club he plays, right? But now again we've got Shantan trying to apply a little bit of pressure over here, giving the pass away towards Pele, back and forth towards Gullit again, and he's going to be looking to create some sort of an opening. But Lokman knows exactly what he is up to, and he's always had his defense really tight. Ronaldo trying to find a sliver of opening, and there you go. Oh, sort of make plays like this, you need to have a lot of experience and a lot of cojones.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think confidence is the name of the game over there, and Lokmanu was quite risky to make that pass. You'd never seen that pass made in real life, but it is Shayantan in the box, managing to keep it with Mbappe. Now twisting, turning, has the shot with Ronaldo in the back of the net immediately. And Lokmanu, for all that control, all that possession in the first 15 minutes, finds himself like his teammate 1-0 down.
Oh, he's starting to feel the pressure right now. This is again one of those similar style of goals that Ankit Gupta goes for, right? In fact, we did see that a late cutback and then the pass given and the goal scored. He made it so simple, right? He made it look so easy. And look, Manu, for a second, he had no answers, and I'm pretty sure he was not happy with himself the way he conceded the goal. But again, SC Bengal, we've been talking about this blistering form that Shantan is in, and he's just getting better. But right now, look, Manu looks all riled up to score that equalizer over here. Vieira passing on towards Mbappe, Ronaldo having the ball, giving it towards Pele, trying to find some sort of an opening, but Cafu there reading the ball pretty well, and there you go. The attack completely halted, but hold on, it's still on.
Yep, still on, and Neymar getting into the box. And it is just so refreshing as, of course, Lokmani was building this up. Because before this, actually, hang on, let's wait for this chance. Then we'll talk about more philosophical things. Okay, we can talk about philosophy now. But I think for me, the thing that I find most interesting, and I think what the eISL has really changed is the fact that before the eISL, yes, of course, we did have a lot of pro players who were generally taking part in shorter tournaments, tournaments that last maybe 2 or 3 or 4 days at the max.
Right.
But because we've seen these guys now, sort of in the same ecosystem environment for a couple of months, you're seeing even the players who you would not regard as sort of, the best of the best in terms of like comparable to Lokmanio and Saranj are actually the guys who are making all the headlines, because they've been in this concentrated environment. They're getting better with every week, and they're really taking it to all the big guns. And not no fear factor attached. It could be Lokmani, it could be Saranj, it could be V Sharma, whoever you're playing. It's a finesse
Oh,
shot, but this time Van der
yeah.
Sar picks it out.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Shantan is starting to feel himself. I'm not going to be surprised if he goes for a few more shots like this, and I'm going to be encouraging, go for it. But then again, all right. So
Oh, it's Casillas.
yeah, you've got Iker Casillas. I mean, first time I think in the ISL.
Yeah, lots of icon upgrades have happened in recent weeks. So Casillas may be the right option. Let's see. Does not the tallest keeper in the world, so maybe doesn't give you that reach. And oh, Van der
Wow.
Sar clearly feeling insulted by the fact that Maldini is MVP ahead of him. Cracking save into the box from Neymar. Header won by Cafu,
Ah,
of all people, at the back post. That's something you wouldn't have seen pre-patch. And now it's Gullit on the charge for Lokmanu. Acres of space in front of him. Finds Ronaldo. Is Maldini going to get it? Nope. Ronaldo into the corner on instinct. Lokmanu gets that goal. Kerala Blasters have their equalizer.
Oh, and what a beautiful way to make a comeback, right? The way he's been playing, he'd been holding on, but completely, just the moment you said the space being given, and that was a perfect run, the perfect receive, and then a score, and he had to do it. And 37 minutes in, we are again back to even Stevens onto an equal playing ground. Both these teams, they've been nullified in terms of the goals that have been scored, and there you have it. So now, before heading into the halftime, this is something that's Kerala Blasters FC could live with, right? Just get by with the first half, and then in the second, look for taking a lead. But Shantan is definitely not pleased with the way he left, sort of let that much of a space for Lokmani. Because let's be honest, one of the most experienced players, one of the most oldest players, you cannot give him that room of a space. But Neymar Jr. looking for a cutback, but instead just dribbles past the defenders up until the point the ball has been stolen away, and it's Matthias with an attack.
Yeah, I wonder though if he would have could have taken a chance with a shot from there. With Neymar, could have gone for like maybe a finesse finish into the far corner, but deciding to go against it. And now the final attack of the half, and Lokmani will be annoyed that it wasn't his attack that was the final attack. You see Cafu over there. Wow, this upgraded Cafu is seriously mean machine, just manhandling two attackers over there to get possession back. Lopanio not allowed the opportunity to go charging down the flank with Mbappe, and it is 1-1
Yeah.
at half time. Kerala Blasters FC sort of in this game at least keeping up the form that they're showing in the real life Hero ISL, where they are currently sitting pretty at the top of the table. But as things stand, the only team that could be going top of the table is SCEB Bengal, and Shantan will be looking to close that out, try to get the win. And Lokmani, of course, will know that he has to get that win to try and keep Kerala Blasters in contention for that top four.
Oh yeah, there's no question on that. 100% agree with you, Azim, over here. Because let's be honest, this is Kerala Blasters FC's game to lose. Now, if they lose over here, then you're just gifting away those 3 points to SC Bengal, and Akshat's efforts will come down to nothing, right? So Lokmanu, right now, he's the one who's under the pressure, who's under the bus, and he's got to make some escaping strategy from around here. He's got to score one more, and considering the form that Shantan is in, it's going to be so tough.
Yeah, and interesting to note a halftime substitution for Santhan already. I think going back to maybe not feeling entirely comfortable. Of course, when you do change players, the way they move even can sort of throw you off in terms of your inputs and the way you dribble. So he's going to for the tried and tested Eusebio, and well, almost had a good ball in. We do see Rio Ferdinand as an upgrade card as well. Quite interesting to see. It's the dreadlock Ferdinand as opposed to the bald Ferdinand, who was. Arguably, you could say that Rio Ferdinand was in the prime of his life during the good old dreadlock days. But now, Lokmanya, who I think had a simpler pass to make right in front of him, decided to go for the player who was marked over there, and now Santhan looking for that counter attack.
Oh yeah, he definitely is, and I think it's a good opportunity being created, giving it away to Pele. But again, the defender, just throwing his legs over there out for a corner, and Shantan is gonna go have a run at it again with Matthias passing it on towards Ronaldo. That's a lot of space, but the long reach, the long hands of Van der Sar, making sure that it goes away for yet another corner.
Yeah, had an opportunity to take a little bit more time over there, Shantan, but I think he just saw the shot and wanted to put it in. These are the difficult ones to defend, but well defended over there. And now, still the ball with SC's Bengal, switching it wide, getting Eusebio involved now. Let's see if he can get that ball in. Oh, leaves Neymar on his feet. Oh, yes, Shantan, that is absolute brilliance from him, making sure like a great understanding of how the players work, how the physicality works, left his opponent for dead, got that cutback, smashes it in again near post, and no answer for Kerala Blasters FC.
Yeah, directly just hitting it to the top right, and wow, you've got to give it to the pure class from Shanta. Now, this is what I was talking about, right? It was going to be such a tough tie, such a tough day for Kerala Blasters FC. These 3 points would have been so important because now they're the only team that has played 11 matches, and if they cannot get anything out of this, then that's going to be a bit of a setback. And look, Manu does understand the gravity of the situation as he passes it on onto its gullet, who in turn, again, somehow, Lukmani has managed to keep the possession.
Just about managing to keep it in that instance over there. But now you can see how well organized, how well set Shantan's defense is over there. He's not going to let Lokmanya through easily. And it is going to take some strategy changes, some interesting calls will have to be made by Lokmanya. Will he have to go more attacking? Will he have to do what Akshat did, get his fullbacks more involved? You can see over here, just leaves Neymar absolutely for dead over there and finds that pullback. A very, very easy finish into the top corner for any professional player in the eISL. And yes, it does look like both players are absolutely at the top of their game for SC's Bengal. And seeing this out, we could be in for a shock because we did expect maybe SC's Bengal to be the favorites overall for this match, but I did not think that we would be seeing the possibility of the result decided with one game still to play.
Oh yeah, I mean, that would be such a shame, right? You would want this to be decided in the third game itself, and for that to happen, Lokmanu has got to pull up a rabbit from his hat because nothing short of a miracle can save Kerala Blasters FC. I mean, he's always got it within him, but he's got to show it to the world, right? We know he's got that experience, and I think a perfectly this could be a good setup. Pele with that shot, but Casillas with that beautiful save. Now again out for a corner. De Bruyne are coming in, and well, Maldini again with a header, just clearing it away just to the legs of Cafu.
Yes, this is, of course, the team of the year, De Bruyne. Very, very high rated card, very good passing attributes, good shot on him as well, but not the best passed from Lokmanu over there. He does see now he has three players coming forward. Mbappe over there, he's got Ronaldo and Pele to look at as well, but no major urgency. If he can run the clock down and just see this out, that is the result, done and dusted there and then. Still looking, wasting a bit of time. I mean, I wouldn't say wasting, but just taking his time while building the move to just sort of run that clock down just a little bit, wait for the clearest shooting
Okay,
opportunity.
okay.
And that wasn't the clearest shooting opportunity. He still went for the shot. Van der Sar saving it with less ease than he would have in recent weeks. But this is exactly where Shantan wants the ball, like with him in the corner, and nothing that Lokman you can do about it.
Oh yeah, I mean at this particular point, you've got to feel right. Shantan, he is gonna start taking shots like that with Gullit, and we've seen in the past, they've gone in. So we're not gonna complain, but right now Ronaldo giving it up towards Mbappe, this could have been a potential good chance just to get intercepted away. And well, look, Manu, he is not giving him a chance to even breathe as Pele with the counter attack gets past the defender. No, Maldini again with the save. And boy, oh boy.
Oh, and
Oh,
he's in. He's in with Ronaldo over here, looking for that cutback. Surely will find it
ah,
and missed.
how?
Missed by Pele. Oh my goodness, it's all happening over here. Look, Manu, I'm not sure we'll believe that he's still in with a chance of equalizing this game because for all the world, that looked like it would be just tapped in by Pele. But look, Manu, you got to take the chance when it's handed to you, my friend. Looks wide, finds Mbappe. Now on the attack, doesn't have too many bodies in there. Has Ronaldo, has De Bruyne to look at, going to use those high quality passes that De Bruyne can offer to try and find that perfect through ball, getting into the box. Now with Gullit, has Pele at the edge of the area. Four players inside the box. Needs to find one of them. He does. He finds Cruyff and it is in. Lokmanu worked that and
What?
worked that and worked that and gets his reward. Kerala Blasters FC have their equalizer.
And it's game on. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, as Kerala Blasters FC, of course, with that equalizer with just 7 minutes of play, that is going to be so devastating for Shayantan. And well. Now look, Manu, he's definitely going to be looking at scoring the winner. He's got to make some tough choices because he can't settle for anything less than a victory over here. Because again, if you get a draw, still, you've got to manage to get a win in the co-op just to get that 1 point. So, of course, Lokmanu, he's got to score one more to make sure he sees it through and takes this tie to that co-op game. But I think there has been some secret advice delivered by Ankit to Shayantan. And I mean, I could not decipher it. But what do you think could have been said over there, as you?
I think you probably say to Chandan, just don't lose this. See it out. Even if you get the draw, that's still a decent result for us because all we need to do is not lose that third game and we still get all 3 points. So I'm sure he would have said to him, you know what, try to find that opportunity to score, try to get the goal if you can. But if you can't, just stay solid at the back. Do not concede because we're in a good position. We're in a strong position over Kerala Blasters FC right now, and let's not throw it away. And you can see no major urgency from Shantan to get in. Now he has the opportunity because, of course, Lokmani was pressing up high, eager, desperate to win that ball. But he may need to settle for a draw as well. Oh, he's got it in. It's the goal. It could be
What?
the winner for
What?
Kerala, for SC East Bengal. This is unbelievable.
Oh my god, this drama. I'm sure I'm gonna have a heart attack someday, but Azim, for now, Shayantan, he's gonna be elated finding such an opening. Lokmanu did not see this coming. He had all his eyes going out for a goal, and this is so difficult. I think this is rather impossible for
It might
Lokmanu.
well be. Might well be impossible. I think a bit of a double bluff over there from Shandan, sort of almost pretending like he has no interest in scoring, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, just coming in. Maybe that's
A
what
last chance,
Ankit
yeah.
Gupta, yeah, maybe that's what Ankit was whispering in his ear. Ki just pretend like you don't want to score, and then when he least expects it, just go in and
Job done.
smash one in. And he's done that, and it is over. It is
Ah.
over. SC is Bengal, top of the table.
Oh. Oh, SC is Bengal. All right, this is a champion's performance, and both the players just brimming with joy the way they've played. And now we're looking at Shinton being so confident, right? Earlier you used to see a nervous lad coming up. He's an ex-competitive player. Recently got back into his control overs again, trying to make a name for himself. eISL, of course, providing him with a platform, but look at what it has done. He's become such an impeccable man, and within just a few months, he's picking up the pace. And not really a liability for his team, but rather a goal scoring machine, and winning up against one of the best in the country, Lokmanu. And in such a clutch situation, I think this is going to do so much in even further bolstering up his morals.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is a player again who's found that confidence. Both players. I mean, Ankit Gupta never lacking confidence, but Chantan since the start of the season hasn't really looked particularly perturbed. I think they've just really had those one or two games where they didn't manage to get the result, and you can see confidence is coursing through their veins, and now they are the target for everyone to reach because they've really set the standard in the eISL so far. They've been consistent all throughout. This again, as you said, a champion's performance. Not completely at their best for both players today, but when you're not at your best, that's when you need to get the results. And he managed it. He has managed it, and they have all 3 points, sitting pretty now top of the table with a game in hand. And for Kerala Blasters FC, of course, now having played one more game than all the teams around them, find themselves stuck for at least another week in seventh place.
Oh yeah, and that's not good news, right? With the way we're progressing, Kerala Blaster FC, they've got to make their comeback right now. They were starting to dream for that top four, and today's game's win could have made them move a little bit closer to their objective, to their task. I'm pretty sure both the players would not really be happy. But for Akshat, I really feel, because he really put his hearts out over there. But look, Manu still understanding that considering the name, the repute that he's carrying behind his back, he could definitely do better.
Oh, definitely. Lokmanya will. I mean, he's not been in the greatest of form for the last 2 or 3 weeks. It has been a bit of a struggle, and of course, we have seen now. It's sort of like he is, of course, one of the senior players, but now he's seeing these young guns, these new boys now coming in. Sort of, I mean, you could say, in a way, sort of like how Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi now see, the Mbappes and the Haalands of the world coming in, playing, with complete arrogance, no respect shown to the opponents, just going out there. And you can see East Bengal have dominated both games today in terms of expected goals. Ankit was close to 5, Benno managing 4.1, and in both cases for Lokmanya and Akshat, the XG was just 1.5. And dominating in pretty much every stat over there. Tackles is the only place where Kerala Blasters were slightly superior, and that shows you that they had to do a lot more defending than SC Bengal. So, yeah.
I mean, with the way SC's Bengal managed to pull off a victory in this one, of course, they've been ensured those 3 points. But right now, let's take a look at what the players have got to say about the eISL.
Hi, I'm Shantan Mundal. I'm 25 years of age. I'm from Howrah. I'm representing SC East Bengal.
Hi, I am Ankit Gupta, 25 years of age from Mumbai, representing SC East Bengal.
2014 से मैंने ये फीफा खेलना कम्पिटिटिवली चालू किया था. उसके बाद मैंने 2-3 साल छोड़ दिया. लेकिन उसके बाद जब eISL आया, उसका इतना बड़ा प्राइस पूल आया, तब मैंने सोचा क्यों ना खेलो, क्योंकि आई हैव टू कम बैक देन. मैंने बहुत टाइम से डिवीजन राइवल्स एंड फूड चैम्प्स में ग्राइंड किया है. देन फाइनली eISL आया एंड उसके बाद मैंने 1-2 क्वालिफायर्स खेला. मेरा परफॉर्मेंस उतना अच्छा नहीं था. देन फाइनली आई गॉट द अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर SC East Bengal.
शांतन हमेशा से 2014 में कॉम्पिटिटिव रहा है, बट मैं हमेशा से कैजुअल प्लेयर रहा हूँ. आई एम रियली हैप्पी टू हैव हिम एज अ टीममेट. ही इज़ बी माई फ्रेंड सिंस अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. और हम लोग जब 2v2 की बात करते हैं तो इसमें ब्लेम गेम काफ़ी आता है, बट हमारे सिचुएशन में ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि हम लोग दूसरे को काफ़ी टाइम से जानते हैं. हम लोग को मालूम है दूसरे को कैसे सपोर्ट करना है, कैसे आगे बढ़ाना है. अगर किसी एक से भी गलती हो गई तो एक बंदा मोटिवेट करता है कि मैं हूँ ना, टेंशन मत ले. तो हम लोग दोनों का वो केमिस्ट्री काफ़ी अच्छा है. तो हम लोग चाहते हैं कि ये टूर्नामेंट में उसको आगे बढ़ा और हम लोग जीते हैं.
हम लोग आउट गेम का बॉन्डिंग बहुत अच्छा है, वो इन गेम पे भी रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है. हम लोग अभी तक 3 गेम्स खेले हैं, तीनों के तीनों कोऑप हम लोग जीते. बाकायदा हम लोग 1v1 पे दोनों गेम हार गए लास्ट गेम पे, बट हम लोग का कोऑप बहुत अच्छा जा रहा है. आई होप वो आगे भी जाएगा.
मेरे लिए डार्क हॉर्स FC गोवा रही है, क्योंकि इनके बारे में कोई बात नहीं करेगा, सब चेन्नई किए जा रहे हैं. बट आई थिंक दे डिजर्व द टैग ऑफ डार्क हॉर्सेस. इस लीग में 20 मैचेस है और हम लोग के सिर्फ 3 मैचेस हो गए और उसमें से हम लोग 2 जीते 1 हारे और 17 मैचेस अभी भी रिमेनिंग है. जैसे लीग आगे आगे बढ़ते रहेगा, हम लोग को टेबल टॉपर्स पे देखोगे, देख लेना. मैं अपने मॉम डैड को थैंक यू बोलना चाहूँगा कि उनने मेरे को काफ़ी सपोर्ट किया है, काफ़ी आगे तक आते हुए देखा है. और मैं अपने दोस्त लोग को थैंक बोलना चाहूँगा कि उन्होंने मेरे को सपोर्ट किया ये देख के कि मेरे में टैलेंट है फीफा खेलने का. तो मैं उन लोगों को काफ़ी थैंक बोलना चाहूँगा. और थैंक्स टू माई फैंस फॉर सपोर्टिंग मी एंड कीप सपोर्टिंग अस बिकॉज वी आर गोना विन द टाइटल आउट हियर. लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक माई गर्ल फॉर सपोर्टिंग मी एंड आई एम रियली ग्रेटफुल फॉर दैट.
আমি আমার ফ্যান্সদের জন্য বলছি, আমাদের যেভাবে সাপোর্ট করেছেন সেভাবে সাপোর্ট করতে থাকুন, আমরা আরও ভালো খেলে দেখাবো.
All right, so here we are. Of course, we know how this ends, right? SC East Bengal, they've managed to get those crucial, important 3 points to set them rocketing past every other team, and now they sit at the first spot. But then again, Kerala Blasters FC, they have their hearts broken. Not just the players, but also the fans, as this has again put a huge stop at their dreams of entering into the top 4. But again, now this matchup, co-op game, I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming that here Lokmanya and Akshat would just try to better up their co-op performance at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, in most cases, we have seen the teams that win their first 2 games sort of kind of take it easy a little bit in the co-op match. So might be a case of the same for SC East Bengal. Although Ankit is always in the mood to bring out the party tricks. We've seen him score some ridiculous goals, particularly in the co-op games. And generally, I think it was when they were at the receiving end. I believe it was against was it Northeast United FC where I think the game was wrapped up, or was it Mumbai City FC? I think the game was wrapped up in the first two games, and then in the co-op, when it didn't really matter for the opposition, these guys just showed up and scored another 5 goals. So very very good co-op unit as well. They haven't really had to play too many pressure co-op games, so will be interesting to see when that happens. I'm sure towards the final stages of the tournament, we will see those high pressure games happening. But for now, they can enjoy themselves. Even if they lose this one, doesn't really make any difference to their lives because they have such a crazy huge goal difference. I don't think anyone can topple that.
I mean, yeah, exactly. This is just where I was going to touch upon because considering Ankit Gupta and Shant and the way they've been playing, if they keep on playing like this, they're going to be on top and they wouldn't care about those, petty issues of having their points equalized, right? I think that's the way Ankit Gupta likes to play. But right off the bat, we are seeing after the kickoff,
Oh!
this could be a good goal. Ibrahimovic bought in right from the very start. Now, Azim. What's your take
Yeah.
on that? I mean, I personally love that.
Yeah, and no, and I also think the new Ibrahimovic card in the game is actually really, really, really good. This is of course the sort of Cam Ibrahimovic card you could say, 90 plus rated, and ball fired in over there, and almost a goal over there. I think the confusion between the SC East Bengal players was that why did he go for a header, because it looked like the volley was absolutely on, and when Ibrahimovic volleys the ball, it stays volleyed, let's say. And Mbappe now looking to find Ibrahimovic. Good a bit of experimentation for SC East Bengal to do over here. They've got Zidane in there as well. Now using Mbappe, of course, Ibrahimovic gives you that additional option of an aerial presence as well. So if you want sort of a plan B, you want to have sort of two big strikers in there who can head the ball, does give you that option. Surprisingly, we have not seen any Cristiano Ronaldo players at all today so far from either team. So maybe the introduction of the new Neymar, the new Ronaldinho, the new all the new icon cards has sort of nullified the need for that. Again, what a smashing ball in behind and just about covered over there by the defense, and Kerala Blasters surviving. But yes, SC East Bengal looks like they're here to have some fun, but having some fun on the counter attack right now are Kerala Blasters FC. Ball fired in to Pele, looking for Ronaldo, but plenty of bodies in the box for SC East Bengal, and they can look to switch that play yet again and counter attack.
Oh yeah, and taking a look at how things are progressing, especially for SC Bengal. I mean, you've got to anticipate this, right? They've been winning. They're not gonna be shying away from trying out a lot of new strats or new ways of being crafty. Try to improve their partnership over here. But for Kerala Blasters FC, I mean, this match could be really meaningful for them because like we said, right, if things end up in a tie towards the very end, these are the games, these are the goals that would really count. So I think considering the way we've got the points table going up, every single time teams fall, teams rise, you've got to make sure that you're on the winning side of things, at least in the co-op games right now.
Yeah, I mean, for Kerala Blasters FC, they would want to get like a two-goal victory over here so that it nullifies the goal difference from losing the two games, although the SC's Bengal players getting in each other's way a little bit over there. And we have seen a lot of teams generally, and as I did mention it, we've seen it with FC Goa, we've seen it with Northeast United FC a couple of times, that when they've won those two opening games, they've come out and not really had major intensity in their co-op play, but there is massive intensity from SC's Bengal over here, using Zlatan Ibrahimovic, looking for that cutback. It is a corner, and now with lots of big men in that box, let's see if Ankit has a new trick up his sleeve.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to see that. And he's been so crafty with the way he approaches for it. I'm not gonna be surprised if he goes directly for Zlatan, and I'm gonna be wondering where he does take the shot. But no, directly gives it away towards Vieira. And now Kerala Blasters FC, they might be looking to launch an attack, but Zizou says not right now.
Yeah, was a very innovative corner, you'd have to say over there, passing it straight to the defense. So I take back my statement of the co-op teams who have won both matches well, playing with little less zip about their play. But Kerala Blasters FC, it is hard in these situations to sort of try and motivate yourself, but you have to remind yourself of that bigger picture of the goal difference, because you know that given how close that table is, Kerala Blasters FC could well be one of the teams that gets fourth place on goal difference. So every goal absolutely counts over here, and we're getting to the business end now of the league stages. And with that intent, they are in. But guess who? It's Maldini with the header away. Of course, taking the head away from Neymar, not the greatest achievement in the world, but Cafu nicely marshaled, almost offering it straight to Ronaldo. And yeah, SC is Bengal, just having some fun.
Yeah, they're just having some fun right now over here because, considering 34 minutes have passed by, we are, both the teams sort of evenly contested. And yet again, SC East Bengal, they're just not even try harding, right? They're enjoying themselves. Kerala Blasters FC, they've got to score this one. They've got to at least try to get a consolation win. Anything that they could possibly get out of this encounter would really help. But Ronaldo, all right, he's gone for a pass on towards Neymar Jr. and now giving it away towards Pele. Let's see what is he up to. He's gonna pass it away, but no. Still, somehow the camaraderie being displayed by the two men over here, Akshat and Lokmanyu, trying to find something off, and they're just in pursuit of some sort of an opening, but they clearly are not getting that avenue. But this could change. No.
Yeah, excellent defense, you would have to say over there, and immediately on the counter attack. And that's when it gets so annoying that, where's your team? Oh my goodness! Ankit Gupta! Are you crazy? Who takes that shot on? That is absurd! It's a goal!
Oh, I mean, this is disgusting at this point. How does he do that? This is where you just ask that to him, right? You just ask that to him. Ankit, what about these finesse shots? What's your take on that? I've been trying a little bit. I've been trying to chip the ball across. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And well, he saw. He just scored.
Yeah, I mean, the one person who saw it was Van der Sar just watching that ball helplessly as it just flew past him. And you know what? I mean, I would never want to be, not that I ever will be, but I would never want to be matched against Ankit Gupta in a division rivals or a foot champs, because I can imagine just how frustrating it would be as an opponent to play against him, because he's got all the tricks in the book over there, winning that tackle back very nicely. And you have to say that Kerala Blasters FC spent so much time knocking at the door, patiently trying to break it down. And then they just go one long ball up the way, little chop back, bang, into the top corner from the weirdest angle possible. And yeah, he has the goal. That's what Ankit Gupta is all about.
Yeah, I mean, all sort of class, all sort of various techniques is what we get to see from this lad, and he always impresses us, right? The way he's been playing, and Kerala Blasters FC cannot really believe, the way this week has started for them. Of they're gonna not be happy about things, right? They've got a lot of working to do, and just the way they conceded that very goal, and Ankit, like, all right, that went in. So this goes in from this angle. I'm gonna try that again, maybe in my individual matchup, but he's definitely gonna do something like that.
Yeah, of course, it does help having the absolute best cards available in the game. So, I mean, the guy is just, these guys are just nuts with the skills that they have. But speaking of skills, almost managing to pick their way through over there. Of course, a different approach for Kerala Blasters FC, where they are steadfastly, going to keep trying to pass their way through, but more individual brilliance being lied upon by SC East Bengal. And yeah, it's just you have to feel for them at this point, because they have been done by a guy who just has such a good understanding of this game and how those shots can go in. And he's said it in his interviews as well with us, that it all comes with practice. It's just he's practiced those shots so long that it's just become natural now. And oh, again, you can see over there Brilliant individual skill. Going for the ship, surely not.
Oh.
Surely not.
Oh, that could have been so deadly. I mean, that just could be dementing for Kerala Blasters FC because, oh boy. I mean, especially for these two lads, Akshat and Lokmanyu. I mean, goals with such sort of class, that could be absolutely horrifying your opposition. But again, Kerala Blasters FC, they were trying to get back inside the game, but somewhere down the line, they've been restricted. Again, SC Bengal building up their attack, and this could be a little overwhelmed. And yeah, that did happen. Well read. Lokmanu nor Akshat, nobody's gonna let in something like that. But yeah, free kick from over here. So I mean, this is where you're sort of anticipating, Azim, that SC Bengal, when will they score the second one? When will, and in what fashion will the goal be scored?
Well, the goal might be scored by Kerala Blasters FC, but nope. Keeper off the line very nicely, very promptly as I think Ronaldo goes for a little bit of a slide on the grass over there. And although I do find it interesting that, of course, I'm sure the other players would know that finesse shots like that are effective and possible. But there's only a few players who have the I don't even want to say confidence. I want to say audacity to try that because a lot of players would say, you know what, let's be more respectful of our opponent. Let's not just take these crazy shots that they can do nothing to defend. But Ankit, he does not care. He's just here to win. He's here to entertain, and boy, he has given us yet another goal of the season contender. I say yet another because there's at least three or four of them in the bag so far. We've seen that chip against DK. We've seen a couple of more finesse shots from him. We've seen crazy skills in the box. Like this guy is just on another level right now.
Oh, yeah, he definitely is. I mean, it's just not Ankit Gupta anymore. It's also Shantan. He's picked up the pace. I mean, after you going after the big stalwarts in the eISL, right? You've gone against such big guns and still coming out as the victor. That's gonna do so much for his morale. But Lokmanu and Akshat clearly not pleased with how they've performed today. I mean, especially Akshat. I mean, he's gonna be satisfied with how he played, but not with how the results were reflected. But hey, he's got a chin up because he went up against one of the most deadliest players in the AISL, and he still almost pulled off a draw. But things did not work out clearly. But for now, for now, you've got to hold on. And SC Bengal, they're going to be trying to push in from the left wing, but nothing much happening. Vinicius.
And ooh, that's well worked. And you can see over there, Ankit never any hesitation for taking that shot on. And interesting to see. We did have a little random chat pop up, show up. I think for Shantan, maybe one of his friends, not realizing that he's playing. Oh my goodness, what a volley that is! That is absurd. That is so good. SC is Bengal. Get that second goal. Just look at the power on this shot.
Ah,
Bang! Oh, the goal shook from the power in that shot and just and unbelievable. And it's not even the maximum Eusebio card, so it's these guys are just on another level.
yeah. I mean, at this point, if there was sort of a how do you say, give the win option, just withdraw, retreat, whatever, you know, just do it because at this point, SC East Bengal, they're not going to look back. They're looking for a clean
Oh,
victory, but Kerala Blasters FC had to respond, had to retaliate with this goal, but clearly not willing to celebrate it because well, the 3 points, they're just gone.
yeah, I mean, well, they still might manage to get a goal back because I mean that's how easy it was for them to just get in behind. Maybe a 2-0, a little lapse in concentration, which is just Ankit is just toying with them right now. You can see even Akshat having a bit of a laugh over there. Like, really, you're going to do rainbow kicks inside the box in the eISL? Is that what it's come to now? But hang on, ball in over here. If he gets one trick correct, well, he didn't get the trick correct because he just needed to get past that one defender. Now using that infinite pace of Vinicius Junior on that left flank, Let's see. Of course, oh my goodness, that red cursor is Ankit Gupta. Will he go for the shot again? This time, having a little bit of respect, you would say, or just having a little bit of, I don't even know what the word is anymore. Mercy? Like he's just toying with his opposition, and you can see the mistakes being forced over there. Akshat putting that ball out for a goal kick.
I mean, at this point, you've got to, say that SC East Bengal. I think they've got almost seen this through, right? No matter what the result is, but Cruyff, all right. I thought that this could be a potential chance at an equalizer, maybe this time, but Vieira coming into rescue yet again.
Not much of an opportunity being given over there. They do look like they're just about to get in, and then suddenly SC's Bengal step in and get that crucial tackle, get that crucial touch. The chipped ball in behind to find Ronaldo. This is Shantan with the blue cursor, of course, but not quite able to keep it. Will he be able to keep this in play? Just about with Theo Hernandez. 1 minute of stoppage time to play, so if Kerala Blasters FC want to salvage anything, this is their moment, and doesn't look like it's going to happen. And Ankit Gupta, you can see the time is up, but he still wants his goal, and he'll keep going to get his goal. And now, will he kick that ball out? Nope, he still wants to play, but referee shows Kerala Blasters FC some mercy, blows that whistle. It is a clean sweep for SC's Bengal as they roar to the top of that table. And can anyone stop these guys? They look absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yes, they definitely do. And Ankit Gupta, Bo Chantan. This time, I do not know what sort of a conversation they're having. I don't want it. I don't want it. Something like that. But either way.
Maybe the hero of the match. Maybe that's what they're saying. कि नहीं मेरे teammate को दे दो. नहीं मुझे नहीं चाहिए. आप मुझे. Because I think Ankit must be sort of how many hero of the match awards can you collect in one tournament? Like if they were giving trophies for each hero of the match, I think his hotel room would be full right now. Like mini bar mein, if you just open it, there would just be hero of the match trophies sitting
like
on ice.
I mean that's the kind of a quality of a player he is, and I really do not know about where his future lies, because honestly, if he sort of wants to go for it, he could be making some really good money and have a really good future in the FIFA industry over here. But this lad, he has got some other plans. I mean, I really hope to see him in the upcoming tournaments, at least maybe in the next edition of eISL, because Ankit Gupta, he's a no-bargainer, right? You've got a complete package with him coming in, and just look at the audacity of taking a shot from over there, and Van der Sar could just do nothing about it. and Akshat is clearly fuming. Like, how did he do that?
Yeah, I think fuming at the game, fuming at Ankit, fuming at the universe. It was just, and as I said, like if you go up against a player like him, if you face up against him in an online game, I mean, he will frustrate the absolute hell out of you. And of course, Kerala Blasters FC did manage to get that one sort of consolation goal. But on the balance of things, even in this game, I think SC's Bengal were definitely the superior team. And you did mention maybe we'll see him back for the next edition of the eISL. Of course, I mean, long way to go for that. But I don't think it's down to him coming back. I don't think SC's Bengal will ever want to let him go, because this guy is a superstar. He's an entertainer. And let's again take you through the scorecard. A clean sweep for SC's Bengal, winning all 3 games by a 1-goal margin over there, scoring 8 goals in the process as well. A good day's work for them. For Kerala Blasters FC, of course, their goal difference suffers a little bit. They now go to -3, net -3 due to this, but did manage to score some goals as well, so that will help them. And now, having played one more game than the teams around them, that task becomes difficult. But it looks like we can find out who the hero of the match is. I wonder who it will be. Surprise, surprise. I wonder who it will be. Oh no, it's a huge surprise. It's not Ankit Gupta again with 5 goals.
I thought maybe Shantan had scored those 2 goals in the co-op game. But yeah, this is Ankit Gupta with 5 goals. A well-deserved MVP. And I think, pretty much even before the start of this tournament, when we were having the photo shoots of these players, he was pretty confident he's going to win. He's got that huge smile on his face, right? That's a winner smile. And the sheer class, the quality of the goals that he has scored, he clearly deserves his miles afar.
Oh, definitely. I think maybe got just slightly fortunate against Akshat. Not with these first two goals, but I think the third goal that he scored, this one, uh, in normal circumstances, maybe pre-patch the goalkeeper would have saved that no problem because there was a huge gap left at the near post. And maybe Akshat could have moved his keeper a little bit to try and cover that. And this one, of course, the absolute crowning glory. Just feast your eyes on this. Chip
Oh,
inside. Oh my goodness. You absolute beauty. And this one wasn't bad as well. His teammate just lofting that ball in for him and bang!
bam.
Volley into the top corner. He doesn't do simple goals. Ankit does not do simple goals. He'll never do tap-ins.
Actually, I was sort of anticipating if we could see some bicycle kicks from Ibrahimovic coming in, but those sort of shenanigans were definitely not pulled off. But let's see how things have changed in terms of our leaderboards as SC Bengal. There you are, with even one game less played, they still are on the top of the table, and in what fashion?
Yeah, and for Kerala Blasters FC, I think that is a very, very key defeat because now with Bengaluru FC having a game in hand on them, Odisha FC having two games in hand on them, suddenly, 2 games down the line, they could be sitting in ninth, which would have been unthinkable just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, Kerala Blasters FC, they recently had a comeback. They were winning a few games. They were just getting in shape, and after the week's break, this has completely gone distraught. And they've got to do something about it. I mean, the league is still way too wide open to make any sort of quick judgments on how or who the top four will be. But still, Azim, I think Kerala Blasters FC, they still have a long way to go. But right now, we've got the MVP, the hero of the match with us, Ankit Gupta, who's gonna be with us here again. And Ankit भाई फिर से स्वागत है। और ऐसे कैसे गोल्स मार देते हो, मतलब जब कोई सोचता भी नहीं है कि वहां से गोल जाएगा, ये क्या है?
अभी आप पहले इंटरव्यू में पूछ ही रहे थे फिनिश जाते नहीं जाते, तो मैं बोला ट्राई करके देखते हैं, और कोऑप में वो चले गया.
I mean, that was just ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think anybody apart from you in this entire tournament would think कि सर वहाँ पे chop back करके go for the finish shot. It was just too good. But generally हमने देखा है कि when teams have won their first two games, वो co-op में थोड़ा सा उनका ठंडा पड़ जाता है. They end up losing that game. But for all that focus was still there. So, like, what was your game plan? कि जीतना ही है? Was that very clear from the start?
या हम लोग एक ही माइंडसेट से आते हैं कि तीनों गेम जीतने की ट्राई करना है. अंडरस्टैंड कि थोड़ा लथार्जिक हो जाए, थोड़ा लेजी हो जाए, टाइम पास करने लगते हैं, बट फॉर अस इज लाइक कि एंड में जाके काम आ सकता है विन, तो व्हाई नॉट गो फॉर इट. तो वी जस्ट कीप प्लेइंग अ गेम एंड ट्राई विनिंग इट.
मुझे तो लगता है अंकित भाई, ऐसे तो जैसे आप खेल रहे हो आप लोग, तो वो जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगा, टॉप पे तो रह ही रहे हो, मतलब वो लास्ट तक तो पॉइंट्स की जरूरत नहीं
फिंगर्स
पड़ेगी. बट या
क्रॉस्ड.
yeah, fingers crossed, touch wood. But again, सवाल यही है, I would want to ask about Shayantan. Recently हमने देखा कि उनके confidence में एक वो rise देखने को मिल रही है, and he's after him beating Lokmanu, we were all sort of shocked कि भाई, it was not just a win, it was a very convincing win, right, towards the end, and he was really confident with all the goals को. So उनके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए, क्या कैसे improvement कर रहे हो, कैसी आपकी synergy बैठ रही है?
शांतन इनिशियली काफ़ी डिफरेंट चीज़ें ट्राई कर रहा था उसके कंफर्ट जोन के बाहर, बट उस पर वर्क नहीं कर रहा था. तो आई वी हैड अ कॉन्वर्जेशन कि जो अपना गेम है वो खेलते हैं, एंड आई टोल्ड हिम कि तू मेरे से बेटर प्लेयर है, तेरा एक्सपीरियंस यहाँ पे काम आएगा, तुझे मुझे गाइड करना है, बट एज अ टीम वी हैव टू टेक दिस फॉरवर्ड. एंड शांतनु वाज लाइक कि ठीक है, मैं अपना गेम खेलूंगा और अपना मोमेंटम बिल्ड करते रहूँगा. आई वाज लाइक हाँ, ऐसे खेल के ही इज़ बैक टू हिज बेस्ट, आई कैन से.
Yeah, clearly उन लोग का whatever तुम लोग का natural game दोनों का is really really good and yeah, sitting at the top of the table, but of course थोड़ा careful रहना पड़ेगा because whoever has been at the top of the table has lost their lead within 2 weeks.
एग्जैक्टली.
So yeah,
Game of
task by
Thrones
all,
चालू
game
है.
in hand. So we don't want to
Yes.
curse you, but of course good luck for the rest of the tournament. We always look forward to SC's Bengal matches because बहुत ज़्यादा entertainment होता है and all the best.
अजीम एक मैसेज भेजना है सिर्फ मेरे डैड को. पापा आई लव यू, आप अपनी हेल्थ का ध्यान रखो, सब ठीक होगा and I'll be back soon. ठीक है. That's it.
Or I
Thank you.
mean, your dad would be proud, and all the best. You know, trophy के साथ ही जाओगे तो पापा और भी खुश होंगे. So we wish you all the best for your future, bro.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you know, with a lot happening lately, and it's so good. You know, it feels so good. The players are away from home. It's so easy to say. You know, you're staying in five-star hotels. You're having the life, but you know, there are times when you tend to miss your family. And again, such a warm gesture by Ankit Gupta. You know, making sure that his parents are safe. He's also safe. You know, we would also want everything is going well in the players' lives. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally done with this fixture. Or before we head off, we've got to just thank our sponsors for that. Starting off with Coca-Cola, of course. Then our associate sponsors, Hero Esports Partners, Nodwin Gaming, our platform partners, PlayStation, for making this event happen. So we're gonna be calling it a night. We'll see you on the other side. Till then, you guys take care.